Welcome. Welcome to welcome to NFL Rumors and News with Sylvester. I'm just checking the phone to see. Okay, I'm checking the phone to see if I'm live, and it looks like yes, I'm live. Okay, so it looks like everything's working on this end. So I'll just we'll just type in something on the chat here. Okay, let's see. I'll put welcome here. Welcome. Typed it in. Okay. And let's get. All right. All right, we got welcome here. All right, there's the chat. I'll add chat later if I have any reason to. Okay, so we're going to get the old tabby going here. Here's our co-host, Sylvester. All right, this show cannot be done without the fine cooperation and help of Sylvester. Oh, Sylvester, what can Sports News Review do without you? Alrighty, we are so lucky to have Sylvester the cat in studio. All right, well, start the bidding, Sylvester. Well, let's see. Now, for those that are looking on the board and saying, how come you put Rumours, Rumours? Well, I am in Ontario, Canada, and that is the correct way to spell rumors in Canada. Okay, so I got the tabby going here. All right. All right, let's start off live cold readings and analysis. All right, Sylvester still got to. Is that a smile or just a grin, Sylvester? You're kind of getting annoyed with me. Sorry about that. All right, Sylvester saying, on with the show. This is it. All righty. Don't laugh at Sylvester saying, don't laugh at your own jokes either. Oh, okay. Do we have some breaking news here, Sylvester? Okay, when it comes to NFL. Okay, so it says Steelers get asking price for Ryan Tannehill. Wait. I'm going to see. Is that rumor or is this rumors or news? Okay, because let's see. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so how much would a wearing Tannehill contract cost Steelers? Oh, this is Sylvester. This is like not like news. This is more of okay, more of just like talk, rumors, more of rumors and talk. And so Ryan Taylor won't cost much, but what is realistic contract for the Pittsburgh Steelers if they sign him? If they sign him, where does he even come from? I okay, like let's go somewhere. Let's just find. We'll go back to that one, Sylvester. Right now, I'd like to go. I want to get more of the. I want to get more news than. Okay, well, this one I'll take a chance on this one if it's not rumors. I okay, so Bucks. It says Bucks taking over 14 million in dead money as. Okay, what's is it rumors? Is it rumors or news? Eh, Sylvester? Okay, it says Bucks. It's Pro Football Talks saying that Bucks taking over 14 million in dead money as Mike Evans, Baker Mayfield contracts void. What? Ooh, what's going down? Let's see. Wide receiver Mike Evans and quarterback Baker may not be back with the Bucks in 2024, but they will be part of the salary cap calculations. Either way, a contract of both. Wait, so if the contracts of both players, that's Mike Evans and quarterback Baker Mayfield, that's receiver Mike Evans and quarterback Baker Mayfield. So if both contracts, okay, so it's. I'm just sorry. I just don't want the video to go on. I just gotta make sure you can't have audio and you can't have audio and video on a live stream because it's not how it works. You have to do your own material, right, Sylvester? Okay, so may not be back with the Bucks to 2024. The contract of both players void on Monday, and the team will take on around 14.5 million in dead money as a result. The money was spread over multiple voidable years in order to lower the cap hit in the earlier seasons. Safety Antoine Winfield's contract also voids Monday, and that will leave another 1 million plus in dead cap space. Evans' contract is responsible for most of the dead money as he had nearly 12.2 million in money tied up in void years. If the Bucks had signed him to a new deal before the contract voided, they would have avoided more than 7 million of the dead money, but Evans remains on track for free agency. So wait, are they off the team? Like, are they gone? Well, let's see. Let me just ask that. Sylvester, I'll just ask that right now. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna see if I get any answer. Let's see. So is Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans off the Tampa Bay Buccaneers roster? It says franchise. That was a week ago. That's Mike Evans, Baker Mayfield, Anton Winfield Jr., and Lavati. They're 20. That's February 12th. That's January 20. Okay, I don't know. Okay, here's 2 hours ago. Mike Evans likely to hit free agency. Will have multiple suitors. The Bleacher Report says that the quarterback immediately gelled with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, established a good rapport, which started wide out to Mike Evans. Baker Mayfield hopes to. Okay, so is how old is NFL.com? Baker Mayfield hopes to remain in Tampa alongside Mike Evans. We want to get the band back together. That's February the 8th. That's okay. Uh, I'm not. Sorry, Sylvester. I'm just. This is all like new to me about like saying like is this title like Bucks take on over 14 million in dead money as what is it? I have to read the whole article. How am I going to be able to read this real quickly and still keep the folks out there entertained at the same time? Let's see. I'm not really seeing it like where the like they're still on the team. I like to the average person like me. I'm reading this as if like they're not on the team, but they're on the team. I don't know. I don't. It's so before the contract voided, they would have avoided more than 7 million of dead money. Okay, so the dead money will remain on the cap even if the players return for Tampa for the 2024 season. Okay, they could they could put the franchise tag on Evans, in which it would cost 28.4 million, and they're saying highly unlikely. I understand. It's the age. It's his age. Okay, so not really finding news. Um, okay, it's mostly rumor I'm looking at here. Okay, let's. I'll go back to this and see if I find any news. It's mostly okay. See, here's some more of this void. Okay, I don't understand the void contract. Okay, so this is Buffalo Bills. Now the Buffalo Bills allowed contracts of 7 players to void Monday. What does that mean? I'm not sure what that even means. On Monday, several Bills players. I'm sorry, several Buffalo Bills starters season saw their contracts void. As such, one Bills drive saw those dead cap charges officially hit the books for the 2024 NFL season. To be clear, these contracts were specifically designed to void, so none of this is surprising. Instead of extending the contracts of Ed Rusher, Leonard Floyd, safety Micah Hyde, defensive tackle Daquan Jones, and Tim Settle, so the Buffalo Bills, it's general manager Brandon Beane and the Bills allowed them to expire. Oh, there's a whole list of players they got. Wow, there's like just the Mike. There's Here's a list of players and their salary cap charges whose contracts are voided today. Wow. Okay, Ryan, look at this impressive. What an impressive list of names. Mike Evans, we just mentioned, wide receiver. Wow. Ryan Tannehill, Marcus Davenport, edge for the Vikings. Well, Ryan Tannehill, quarterback for the Titans. We all know that. So Tyron Smith, Cowboys. Derrick Henry, running back for the Titans. He's only 5 million. I guess that's not that much. Leonard Floyd, edge for the Bills. Ooh. Oh, Micah Hyde, a safety for the Bills. I'm totally surprised by all these things. Oh, I'm not surprised by Marcus Mariota for the Eagles. That's no. Okay, so we got there's the Baker Mayfield they mentioned again. Jerry Hughes, the edge rusher for Texans. I'm kind of surprised. Is there any more? Is that all of them? Let's see. Well, those are the most notable names. Okay, what exactly is a void year in time in terms of an NFL contract? This is perfect. Okay, perfect timing to read this. Okay, void year contracts have become more common since the end of the 2020 NFL season, when for the first time in a decade, the salary cap actually decreased, giving general managers and all 30 teams less money to work with year over year. Void years are dummy seasons teams add to the end of a player's contract, where teams leverage a player's signing bonus over more years than they are currently left on that player's deal, allowing it to be spread out to up to 5 years. Oh, I guess okay. So my guess is when they renegotiate and no go contract and they spread it out. So this is when it comes up now to say that they're going to extend it, extend their contract, or just let their contract run out. But because they have did their cap, I get it now. So because they tried to spread out their cap hit over years, now it's time to pay up the cap hit, whether they're playing or not. Yeah, here it is. So at a point where a player approaches the void year of their current contract and they aren't re-signed to a new deal with the team, the prorated years of signing bonuses kicks into the next year's cap. Okay, so yeah, so it was a playing around with a lot of numbers earlier to try to get players. So so now it's time to pay up for all that the like money, all the money that they've been playing with earlier. So let's see. Let's okay. So that's just let's revisit the situation with Micah Hyde from March of 2022. When the Bills restructured Hyde's contract to spread out his salary cap hit over multiple seasons. I summarized our work with our article, but clicked. Here's the work more. In March 22, Hyde had only 2 years left on his current deal, and Bean wanted to leverage the maximum amount of salary cap relief. To do so, 3 void years were added to Hyde's deal, turning his contract into a 5 year by restructuring Hyde's deal in 2022. The Bills took money already allocated on their books in roster bonuses and base salary and reallocated it. In these negotiations, both parties mutually benefit. Hyde received most of the 2022 money up front, while the team was able to clear cap space. In the 2022 season, it's important to note that these restructures are only done with players that the team knows that will be on the roster during the upcoming season. Additionally, players whose contracts already have guaranteed money and are often given this type of restructure. With money that's already guaranteed, it simply accelerates the clock on payment. So what happens? Okay, so what happens next? Let's see. What does that mean for the Bills and each of these four players? Again, it locks in these numbers, a total of 10 million, to the team's books as dead cap for the upcoming season. So the team's broken down by players of falls. Then we mentioned Floyd is 4 million, Hyde is 3, Jones is 1, and Settle is 1. The Jones and Settle is not bad. Okay, so theoretically, the Bills could have extended one of these players to keep the multiple void years in place, as the Baltimore Ravens did with Nelson Aguilar this weekend, but that's not particularly common. Wow, okay, it can get real complicated for. I'm just looking. Sorry, I was just looking how dark it's getting all of a sudden. I gotta add some light here. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Sylvester's in the dark over there. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Sylvester. It gets dark pretty quick. Okay. I'm gonna have to add some light. Okay. On with the show. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so that's for a real Sylvester. That's for real sports talk radio. Like really, oh, people, it's really get into it, but uh, they're more versed into it. I'm not. I'm just. This is all like new to me. I'm just. I just started this. Sylvester. We just started. We just started Sports News Review, and so now I'm gonna have to learn all these things as it goes along. So I'm gonna have to do more research and learn more when next time I talk about. I know for sure what I'm saying will make sense because it's not too complicated, but it's kind of complicated if you're not familiar with it. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, this is new. So the NFL franchise tag. This is where it goes. The NFL franchise tag opens now. Oh, linebacker. NFL franchise tag window opens today. You got wide receiver T. Higgins, linebacker Josh Allen among candidates. Oh. Okay, so a deluge of news was likely on the outset of the window. Clubs generally wait until closer to the end of the window to tag a player officially. With the 2024 NFL Scouting Combine in Indianapolis next week, teams could utilize the tag later this week in advance of numerous meetings. Clubs use the combine to get a deal done before the tag is needed. When a tag is placed, a franchise tag is placed on a player, Sylvester. Sides have until mid-J to work out a multi-year extension. If an extension isn't agreed by the deadline, the player will play on a one-year tender, as we saw last season with Saquon Barkley and Josh Jacobs. Sides can negotiate a different amount or additional incentives after the deadline, but it must be within a one-year time frame. There's non-exclusive franchise tag, exclusive franchise tag, and transition tags. Wow. Wow, this is really technical off-season stuff. Wow. The non-exclusion franchise tag, the most commonly used tag. When people refer to the franchise tag, they're generally talking about the non-exclusive version. This is a one-year tender of the average of the top five salaries of the player's position over the last 5 years, or 120% of his previous salary, which is greater. Whichever is greater, as I said. The tag player can negotiate with other teams, but his current club owns the rights to match any other offer received. Two first round draft picks as compensation if he signs with another. Wow. You I'm not sure in today's NFL you could give up two first round draft picks. It's two first round draft picks. How does it work? Two? You only get one. Don't you only get? How does it? Don't you only get one? would gladly give up 2 first-round picks. It's like, don't you get 1 pick per round? I'm kind of confused on that one. Few receive the exclusive tag. Generally, players whom other teams would gladly give up 2 first-round picks receive this version of the tag. Don't you only get 1 pick per round? Unless you had to deal with another team to get their first-round pick? Now, the transition tag is a 1-year tender offer for the average of the top 10 sellers at that position, as opposed to the top 5 of the franchise tag. It guarantees the original club the right of first refusal to match any of the offer the player might receive from the club. Each club can only use 1 tag in a year. The team can rescind the tender before the player signs it, but it counts as being used. Wow. Then there's a third type too, the transition tag. That was the exclusive franchise tag. Wow. Okay. I don't think there's any courses on how to do it. How do you learn where do they get their next generation of where do you get your next general managers in the NFL? Where do you learn all this stuff? How do you learn all this stuff? There's, I mean, it's amazing. Like, and it, I mean, was Bill Belichick the general manager too? Let's see, was Bill Belichick? That's probably. I mean, that's probably what got too confusing after a while. For like, it's getting a little too much after a while. Like, you got an example team of like your Brandon Bean and your like say like of course say the Buffalo Bills, Brandon Bean and Josh, Sean McDermott, coach Sean McDermott. Now, this is all the things that Brandon Bean has to work out and behind the scenes. Well, he does have a list of what I'm pretty sure he has a list of what Coach McDermott would like to see. Like that's players, but Brandon Bean will have his staff. It would be Brandon Bean and his staff, and like they're going to be working all the scenarios out, and this is too like I don't think in today's NFL, I don't think you can have a coach and general manager. It's just too much. This the general manager is the bookkeeper of the club practically. Like not like the account, not like I'm saying, not like the account. Like I don't even think a bookkeeper of like pay counts receivable and what goes money. I mean, like general manager of player personnel of like what not like what a team needs and how can they reach a cap because they decide. Like what I'm trying to say is like baseball is the last of no cap. So Major League Baseball does not have a salary cap. They still don't have a salary cap. Now, general managers, the old ways we always think of general managers. In like They they go to the owner. Okay, the coach, their managers. Baseball, I don't know why they say manager, but like this is who we want, and do you want to pay for this? But when it comes to like NFL and NBA and NHL, you're gonna your general manager has to fit in a budget and has to work all these numbers because the coach wants these players. This is the players that the coach wants. Now, yeah, there's just I let me just look that up for Sylvester. Let's see what it can't. I don't think you can do both anymore in today's NFL. I mean, I don't think you can do both anymore. Was Bill Belichick general manager and coach of the New England Patriots? Well, he was the de facto general manager. Oh, he was the de facto general manager. Yeah, that's just too much. You can't. You just, especially at his age, he's getting up there, and you can't do both. You just cannot do both in today's NFL with all these franchise tags, restructuring contracts, signings, and now when it comes to at the draft table, that's well, that's a definite coach input. Definite. I see that. I could see that's a definite coach input with other coaches input. Well, they have that big. When they have that table, like they show all the personnel, like the front office, they call it, and like they're they're working on who they want at the draft now, and after that, it's going to be all rookie contracts, so that's going to be easy to fit in. But first, we got the free agency starting before the draft. The free agency, and that's when teams. This is my opinion, Sylvester. That like this is where I guess when teams have their coaches and staff and coaching staff have their like what they call a wish list of players they want, and then they have to work with the general manager, like how are they going to fit these players in under the current cap situation they're in. Yeah, I there's just no. I'm gonna ask that for Google just to get my answer, in which I think I'm gonna get my answer. Where I know the answer already. I'm gonna ask. This is the question I'm gonna ask. So, can anyone still do general manager and coach in today's NFL? Not fire. Okay, I'll ask it better. In today's NFL, is it possible for a general manager and coach to be sorry to be a general manager and coach? Now that's it. I guess not really getting my answer, but I guess say there's only one, and there says here it just says that Bill Belichick was pretty well the only one, but he was just a de facto general. Yeah, it's just it's a complicated, different world in today's NFL. You, there's just it's not. I'm not like the. This is not. There's just no way you could be able to do both in today's NFL. Well, you're kind of like they're still okay. Like coaches are right now, like you know, what I mean, Sylvester. Coaches right now, they are concentrating on the upcoming season and what they don't really stop like we think. Like they don't just pack it in. So all the signings and how you're going to fit players under the cap. Yeah, you need a general manager. That's all there is. That's the bottom line. You need a general manager. And it says in the NFL, why do so many coaches want to be the GM? I don't think you really want to be the GM in today's NFL. That's not a good idea to do both. And it says Bill Parcells famously said, if you want to cook the dinner, at least they ought to let you shop for some of the groceries. Oh, brother, Bill Parcells, like, what are we talking? That's from a way. This is last take. Oh, come on, Bill Parcells, like, come on. That's from a different era. And it's just like this one person says, "Oh, general manager of sports teams have final authority." No, they don't. It's the owner has the final authority, but they just have their ear. And look, Arthur Blank is an example of that. But he he's in on everything. But okay, let's go. Let's see what other news we got here. Is there any news or rumors? We'll go to rumors if we have to. Okay, so we got. Let's see. New England Patriots 10-time Pro Bowl gunner Matthew Slater. What about? Let's see. Retires at 38. Ah, you know, ah, it's called time. 38 years old, and I guess he's won 3 Super Bowls. His time with the team. 16 years, Slater said in the statement, "Thank you for cheering, challenging, and supporting our team to the people of New England." Okay, but it's just his gutter. I don't think he was like he was just on special teams. I guess if you only had special teams at that age, they're really not going to keep you around anyways. It looks like. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see. Justin Fields sends potential message. Okay, that's part of rumor section here. To the Bears on Instagram. Okay, Sylvester. Let's see what kind of fun we can have here. Okay, we all know that the modern athletes use social media, which is a bad move. Bears quarterback Justin Fields potentially has sent a message to the team that might be trading them. Ooh. It says that Fields no longer follows the Bears on Instagram. Surely Fields is trying to say something. He might be expressing his disapproval of the protracted state of limbo in which he has been residing. He might simply be unhappy that the team has been anything other than unequivocally about in its commitment to him. It's still not clear what the Bears will do, and the Bears apparently like it that way. First, it potentially increases their leverage as to whatever they do. Second, whatever they do, they can say that that's what they plan to do all along. Okay, I see why you want to get the heck out of there if you're kind of like Fields with that kind of double talk and double speak from the team. Okay, the possibilities are to trade Fields in a draft a quarterback with the first overall pick. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. The Chicago Bears got the first overall pick because of the because of that whole mess they did with the that's not their mess. It's the Carolina Panthers mess, which we still haven't figured out that whole mess of what happened there. They had I remember they traded up to get that quarterback, and they had all those other they had four other quarterbacks they could have chosen in front of them. I I don't know if it was the owner, but I they could have got C.J. Richardson. Instead. I don't know what to think. I would even have took a Will Lewis over that mess they had now. Just that's just a mess over there. But going back to the Bears, so what did it say that it's such a crypto message? It's to say Fields no longer follows the Bears on Instagram. Wow, that's just okay. I could just say that, but how hard is it not to just go on your Instagram account and look at? I guess. Oh, other people know if you're following something or not. I'm not. I'm glad I'm not on Instagram. It's it's crazy how Sylvester. We never bothered. We never bothered to get into Facebook. Like I'm talking sports news review. I never bothered to get into Facebook, or Instagram, uh, Twitter. I didn't. I don't know. Do you have to use your name? I'm not sure how it works. I didn't want. I really don't want to be using my name on Twitter. I don't know what the benefit is. I don't know. I mean, how it was a business. It was a Sylvester's. Let's just have a laugh here. It was a business decision I made. I didn't, and the CEO or CEO B Bunny agreed with. he doesn't still want. He doesn't want to get us on Instagram, and I don't know. Should we? I okay. Let me check this Instagram thing though. Okay, should sports? I know we're deviating from NFL rumors and news right now, but uh, check this out. Uh, like, what are the benefits of Instagram? What is? I don't even know what Instagram is. I should just ask our CEO B Bunny about it, but he's busy right now. Okay, let's see. Okay, so well, I'll bring it up if I. Okay, what is? Okay, try that again. What is the benefits of Instagram? What do you get out of Instagram? What is the advantage of Instagram? Okay, let's see. Instagram offers several advantages, including the ability to boost personnel and business brands, promote products and services, reflect values and culture, and attract talent. No, I don't think B Bunny cares about that right now. Let's see. What is the main purpose of Instagram? I don't even know what it is. Instagram is a free photo and video sharing app. I can't even. Where am I getting? Uh, we're gonna have We're gonna have pictures of B Bunny. There's our CEO, and then I guess NFL. I could have NFL news, rumors, and news with Sylvester on Instagram. Then the NFL analysis, NFL game day post and no NFL pre and post game day analysis with Coach Coyote. And World Sports News with Ernie. I suppose. I don't even know what an Instagram account looks like. I, I don't know if I'm gonna get. Let's see if I'll get kicked out of B Bunny's office for bringing this up to him. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's see what is exactly his Instagram. Let me see some. An example of an Instagram account. There's three types of account. There's three. Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know. I don't know I mean, I'm the one. I mean, B Bunny improves it, but do I? Then I'm gonna have to do all the filling in. I'm having enough trouble just filling content for my the regular shows here. Eesh. 50 creative Instagram profile. Personal profiles, creative profiles, business profiles. This is really hilarious because it's not personal. It's going to be business or creator. One of the two. Well, I imagine. I guess business you have to pay for it. I guess personal would be the free. Personal Instagram profile ideas. Photos of travel, big occasions. No, that's popular personal profiles Instagram. Okay, Britney Spears. Creator accounts. Okay, I'm just trying to look at. I'm gonna give up on that one right now. I'm not good. I'm good. I'm just glad that me Bunny doesn't even care about me Bunny doesn't care about even Twitter right now. I don't even want to get into that either. I guess it's kind of weird. So I won't be following anyone on Instagram. I mean, as the sports news review, we don't even sports news review doesn't even subscribe to anybody on YouTube. We just do our thing. That's it. We don't even. And I mean, if our views or ratings, we're not in the best of. We're not too great. We're doing pretty awful, and it's not B Bunny's fault. It's my fault. I know that, but this is not hard. This is hard to do. I should have said it's not hard to do. Yeah, all right. So it's really hard. It's who would think that? Who would have thought that? Well, putting a channel together and putting a channel together and trying to put content in it. Hey, you're not monetized and you don't plan to be monetized. You have no inkling to try even going that monetized route. It's different. It's a different ballgame once you do monetization. They, yeah, I mean, like I could not do a video or live stream for a couple of weeks. Nobody would notice. It wouldn't be a big deal. But oh man, I don't know how long it. I don't know what happens to those YouTubers that monetize and then they don't have content for a month or two. I guess nothing. I guess nothing happens. I guess I, it's complicated to get monetized on YouTube, anyways. Which I don't care to we worry about it. All right, let's get back to try to find some news, which I'm not really finding. Mostly rumors. That's all I'm finding is mostly rumors now. I'm gonna go to here and let's go with NFL news. I didn't like that title when it says Steelers at. Here's where it was: the Steelers get asking price for Ryan Tannehill. That sounded like news, but it was more just talk. I'm not finding many much. I'm not finding too much. I'm gonna go to NFL.com and look for news. Okay, so NFL.com. NFL. Okay, let's go to NFL.com. Let's see what news they got. They must have some news. Okay. Oh, there's a here. Okay, so who'll get the franchise for hypothetical trades? That's not news. 44 notable cut candidates. That's not news. Okay, this one's news. Okay, so finally got some news here. Okay, okay, let's get some news happening because we're. I can always rumors are can always do them. Let's see. Let's just see. Okay, so running back Mike. Okay, for the Baltimore Ravens. Running back Mike Davis, who recently played on the Ravens in 2022, announced Monday that he's retiring. He didn't play in 2023. It's not much. It doesn't seem like it's much of a stretch for him to retire if he didn't really play. I guess Houston Texans. Oh, they signed. Okay, here's a signing. We got something. Okay, so they signed Marcus Haynes. Let's see. I couldn't find it. It just gave. Okay, so it's signings. The defensive end Marcus Haynes. That's for the Las Vegas Raiders. Okay, Las Vegas Raiders definings. Let's see, Las Vegas Raiders defensive end Mike. Okay, we got Los Angeles Rams some coaching news. Quarterback coach Dave Ragon was among additions announced for the 2024 coaching staff. Wow. Okay. Not a household name, really. Okay. So the Raiders got some coaching news, too. Joe Philbin is a household name, but the Raiders are hiring. Well, in the NFL circles. So the Raiders are hiring Dolphins head coach Joe Philbin, former Dolphins head coach Joe Philbin as a senior offensive assistant. Okay. Okay. They have some roster cuts on the New England Patriots. Defensive tackle Lawrence Gee Sr. and Adrian Phillips was also released. Ooh. Philadelphia Eagles have re-signed running back Tyron Davis Price. And I guess the tackle Darian Kennard has been signed. Okay. Oh, speaking of Instagram, okay, so on the Pittsburgh Steelers injuries, the defensive lineman Cameron Hayward, that's a good player. On Monday, posted a picture on Instagram following unspecified surgery. Surgery done finally. Hayward captured the photo, ready to get back to feeling good. Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. The Pittsburgh Steelers will need his services if he if if it all goes well. So the coaching news of the Tennessee Titans. The Titans announced 3 coaching hires. Special teams coordinator Colt Anderson, not a familiar name I'm aware of. Assistant offensive line coach Scott Fuchs Fuchs. They don't know. And defensive assistant Steve Donatel. Not really household names. Washington Commanders coaching news: John Glenn, not the astronaut, has been hired as assistant special team coach. Okay, assistant special team coach. Okay, not familiar with John Glenn, as in the football world, John Glenn. That's all the news they have. Wow, there isn't really much news. There's not much news this There's not much news this week for NFL. Not much. Not too much. Not too much. I'm just gonna try to find some other sources here. Let's try some other stuff here. What happened to my? When do I cuts out? It's kind of go. I don't know. Am I still live? Okay, let me see. I got the green dot. Yeah, I still got the green dot, so I am still alive. Okay, but I'm not hearing it on the. I'm not hearing my. I'm not hearing it on the phone right now. So I took, closed off my, uh, closed off my channel on. I closed off my channel. Okay, put it back on now, and it's not saying I'm live though. Let's see. Oh, this is. Okay. Okay, well, I can hear myself on the monitor on the. Okay, okay, get back to it. Let's see. NFL scores. I gotta type in NFL news. NFL news. I'll try to get some others. Uh, Solid scene. Okay, NFL.com, latest news. No mock drafts. It's too early right now for that. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the Bleacher Report and see if they got anything on the Bleacher, anything different on the Bleacher Report. Other than that, we're just. Dak to command 60 million a year. That's a lot of. Okay, that's okay. Dream trade scenarios. There isn't really there isn't that much news right now. It's mostly just rumors. Why does it keep cutting out? Why do I keep cutting out? Okay, let's try that again. Oh, I can't. I just don't know why it keeps cutting out. Okay, are you going to cut out again? All right, but it's it's mostly all just rumors. The latest like Kirk Cousins, Dak contract, Dak contract update. We got more Kyle Jefferson on the future, Kirk Jefferson future, Russell Wilson future, Calvin Ridley. There's not really much news. And they're even giving this Fields to Steelers trade idea. That's okay. Oh, we do have Zay Flowers is being investigated for Baltimore police for an alleged domestic assault. No charges. Oh, okay. It's a big deal in the NFL if you're a safe. If you're a no one, if you're just an average person, you could be released, easily released. They can practically rip up the contract and say sayonara. But when it comes to Zay Flowers, they want him back. They're, they're going to try to justify it for a reason to keep him. It's two worlds. It's two different worlds in the NFL. Either yeah, and if you're not if you're not a top starter on the team, it's not. If it's just minor things like speeding, excessive speeding, though, why is it cutting out all the time? It's just my phone is just constantly cutting out. Okay, well, when it comes to like things like excessive speeding, okay, let's just give an example. Like say like player A, excessive speeding, and it's like he's just on the practice squad half the years. He's up and down the roster. Ooh, he's too much. That person's too much trouble. Give it the old see you later kind of deal. We could release him. On a contract that says must have good behavior. So yes, if you're a player that's in the NFL and you're up and down if you're up and down on the 50, what they call the 53-man roster, you sometimes one week you're in the practice squad, one week you make the 53 roster, next week you might be back in the practice squad, depending who gets hurt. You could be up and down that practice squad and play in the 53 roster. Yeah, something like excessive crazy speeding. That could be grounds for okay. Let's not just deal with this. We'll find somebody else wherever, and pick up anybody, even if it's not in the draft. Whoever. But when you're a top, like you're. I've said it before in another live stream that like yeah you tend to try to find excuses to keep the player. Oh, he's such an outstanding. It's uncharacteristic, words. Those are the buzzwords they probably use. Like, it's so uncharacteristic. It's life is such. In NFL, it's have and have nots. When it comes to who's on the team, who gets to stay on the team, and who gets released. It's the have and have nots. If you don't have any in you to be a starter all the time, yeah, you're pretty well going to be told, okay, we'll find someone else. But yeah, so like in this case of the Zay Flowers, as you say, I'm just trying to find where is it? Okay, okay, but yes, yeah, they're probably going to find a way into, like like the old cliches. If it's so characteristic of him, and let's see, to be a good citizen. But when it's a nobody, it's like we 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 are a club that upholds a high standard in the community. Well, I'm not laughing at the player that got released. I'm just saying, like, that's how it goes. You gotta be somebody that, you know, Sylvester. I know it's not part. There's not much rumors. There's not much NFL news. But I'll just say this though. I remember a long time ago. A long time ago, like when I was like looking like 80s, okay, early 80s. What I was saying, I was younger, and like early 80s, and I was a San Francisco. I'm sorry, I was a San Diego Chargers fan because of the team. That was up and coming team with the passing, and they're like, and because they were the Air Coryell, Coach Don Air Coryell, Dan Fouts is their quarterback, and this is about Dan Fouts, and being that San Diego is a small market even back then, and what I'm trying to say is that there was something to do with Dan Fouts and something about a gun that was, and like, that was kind of hushed up by the police. It wasn't because nothing serious happened. There was nothing seriously happened, but but I remember like like those days, those things could have happened. Like they just like that that police officer that's on the San Diego Police Department. They're like, you know what? This is Dan Fouts. I'm not gonna. I. It's not a big. It wasn't. It was. I remember very clear that it was not a big situation. It was no one. There was no shots fired. The gun was not a big. There was, but just that it just wasn't like brought up. But somehow a reporter found out something about it, and that was even like, no, nothing to see. Let's move on. So, like what I'm trying to say is like even back then you could have hidden stuff like that, but in today's world you can't hide stuff like that anymore. Especially there's a thing back in the day when it was baseball, when the team, the baseball team, the travel, like see the reporters traveled with the team back in the day. And there's the Yankees, Babe Ruth, and the big. I think the big story was the rumor was that like they had the reporters that traveled the team, and something about Babe Ruth was running through the train because they took trains back in those days to go from city to city when they play baseball, and it's some woman came running behind with a knife, and one reporter said to the other reporter, "Did you see that?" And the other reporter said, "See what?" That was a different world, of course, back then. You're the beat reporter. You're the beat reporter but with the get to travel with the team. Now you could report on the story and what happened there, what you saw, but next thing you know, it's like we called up your newspaper and like they called up the newspaper company, say the Yankees organization. It's like we're going with a new reporter. It happened. That's another case of like if you're somebody, you get away with stuff. But well, except for the very obvious thing. But I'm just talking about nothing came out of that. and so yeah, if you're somebody, you get away with stuff, but if you're nobody, you don't get away with it. So that's how I get back to full circle. Like, if you're nobody in the NFL, just up and down on the roster, yeah, you're pretty well like. You better be on. You best be on your best behavior because you will be used as it's not you personally, Sylvester. I'm just saying, like that player will be used as an example of our team has a commitment to the community at large, and we are committed to our high standards. But if you're somebody on the team, it's like I said earlier, it's like well, it's very uncharacteristic. We are, he's working with say counselor and anger management counselor or something like that, and okay, what do we have here? Is are we back live here? Let's see. Why do I keep losing my? I keep losing my thing. Okay, let's see. Okay, am I back? Yeah, I can hear myself on my phone monitoring. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let's get into some more rumor fun here. Okay, let's do some rumor fun here. Digs to Giants trade idea? Why New York should reunite Bills wide receiver Brian Dable. I suppose the Giants might have the room for it. A Giants trade for Stephon Diggs? Okay, let me just say this about that one. Okay, now if I hate, okay, I'm gonna be the Brandon Bean here. Okay, I'll be the Brandon Bean. Now, okay, okay, now, okay, now you got Brian Dable wants Stephon Diggs. Okay, and so you got your New York Giants general manager. He's got the cap room for it. It's not. It's because they got the cap room for it. Now they call up Buffalo. Hey, we want Stephon Diggs. But what would you want for him? You know what I would say? What would I say? I'd say I'd say a sixth round pick for real. I don't know if it goes over with the fans in Buffalo, but let me just say this: it's nothing personal. It's all business. But if you could get Stephon Diggs if you're Buffalo Bills off your books. Hey, I mean, he is a good player. He would be sorely missed, but it's just a matter of like, yikes, he could. It it. I mean, it could go. It could go really bad for you if he does such a good. It does such. If he has a really good outing in New York, but you know, I don't know. Okay, that's fun, Sylvester. This is more like fun now. This is really putting me on the spot and thinking hard. I was like, okay, Sylvester. Okay, I'm Brandon Bean, general manager of the Buffalo Bills, and I'm looking at all this huge cap hit that Stephon Diggs is costing the team, and they're willing to take this salary with the cap hit. I mean, like this is almost like being at the poker table here. Like, okay, like you got your chips, right? Okay, so they're gonna take they're gonna take Stephon Diggs' salary and cap hit. And what do I, as Buffalo Bills, what do I want back in return? If I'm Brandon Bean, I don't even. I just to make it look like a trade. It's not a personal insult. It's not some insult. You're not just doing this to insult the player, saying, "Oh, I only wanted a 5th-round draft pick or is it 6th round, like the Saturday pick." I'm okay with just a 6th-round pack. Like, just get him off the books. Get him off. He's off the books. He's off our bill. He's off the books. Now, then you go draft wide receivers. Oh, and you can look for receivers in free agency. That will you miss Stephon Diggs? Oh yeah, oh yeah. The Buffalo Bills will miss Stephon Diggs. Oh, for sure, they're going to miss Stephon Diggs. Let's not kid here. I mean, like they're. I mean, like I know that we could get into the whole mess. What happened in that last drive in Buffalo with the field goal? Field goal. And if Diggs would have not dropped the ball, and and not dropped the ball, what are you gonna do? All right, I don't know. It's just this is no. You take no. This is a football decision. I think mostly people can be worried about what the fans would say. Oh, you got only only a 6th-round draft pick for Stephon Diggs trade. Like, yeah, yes, but what are you gonna say? I want a 1st-round pick. They go, no, I don't think so. Well, I think the Giants would say, I don't think so. Well, we'll get back to you. Or, we'll get back. They're thinking that. I don't think so. But they're going to be like, we'll get back to you on that one. Well, like, we'll get back to you on that. Well, and I don't think they will because, it's like you put, it's like I said, at the betting, you're at the poker table, you just put too many chips out there. Like you just scared that other person off. Say, no, I don't think I'm gonna care too much about this one. But okay, so I am having big time trouble with my phone. It just keeps cutting out. Used too many things at once, possibly, but I thought it was fine if I used all these things at once. Okay. With the 5G, I thought it was fine. Okay, so that was a good one, I think, to have fun with. Okay, what do they say about it? Giants trade for Stephon Diggs. Wow. Wow. What do you do? Ay, ay, ay. How much? What contract? What does he have left on it? What I should do is find out what does Stephon Diggs have left on his contract. Let's see. Stephon Diggs' contract with Buffalo Bills still has 4 years, I guess, left. An average salary of 24 million, and total guarantees of 70 million. He's a free agent in 2028. Oh wow, that's six. Oh, there must have been an extension. What's going on here? It says, how long is Stephon Diggs signed with the Bills? It's 4 years of 2022 season. Oh, the Buffalo Bills through the 2027 season. Oh, okay. Okay, now, um, I go back to it again. If you're the Buffalo Bills and you got general manager the New York Giants saying we're interested in Stephon Diggs, what do you offer him? Six-round pick. I know people would be screaming at me if I, but like, uh, who else is gonna who else is gonna take his contract and hit and cap hit? I mean, I don't think there's a line of teams just waiting up, lining up for we want Stephon Diggs. Yeah, every team wants. Does every team want Stephon Diggs? Yes. Let's not kid ourselves. Yes, yes. All 32 NFL teams want Stephon Diggs on their team. But the reality is they're in a mess. The Buffalo Bills are in a cap mess. And one of the messes is a Von Miller mess. Okay, so now let's see what does Von Miller have left on his contract. Let's see. There's another mess they had. Okay, Von Miller's contract with the Bills. It's so far he's made $60 million. Okay, 120 million. How long is Von Miller's contract with the Bills? 6 year. It's a long time. I you imagine that he's making 15 million per game. 15 million per game. And you wonder why tickets cost so much money. But it's just crazy. It, Does everybody want a Von Miller on the team? Sure, they would like to try Von Miller, but the price is it's a little pricey. It says Von Miller. The sports of the Buffalo Bills have a Von Miller problem. Trade incoming or to clear cap space. Good luck. It says here that it's 3 hours ago. Oh wow, what is the timing? What's the timing on this one? I can't figure out what is wrong with. I just can't figure out why it keeps cutting out. Okay, let's see. Seems like I'm okay. I am live. Okay, so it's back. I hear my voice back on. Okay. The Buffalo Bills have a Von Miller sized problem with on their roster. Is it a realistic way to manage their cash? Who's going to take it? Let's see. As the Buffalo Bills shred the murky waters of the 2024 offseason, fans will see that the cap is in fact real. Well, this is fresh because it says the Buffalo Bills voided the contracts of veterans, most importantly, defensive tackle Daquan Jones, safety Micah Hyde, and they'll lose out on edge rushers Leonard Floyd and AJ Espinoza, as well as further get a pass rush that's lacked a truly dominant asset. It looks like they're going to be looking for pass rushers in the draft or the upcoming. Do they even have? Will they have room to? The free agency. Do they have room in the free agency draft to Oh wow, he's failed to record a sack in 12 regular season games. Okay, his contract is likely to catch some attention this offseason, especially time given cap wall that Buffalo's in. But cutting Miller, presumably with post June on destination, we create more than 17 million in dead cap while clearing less than 7 million. And then it says that some restructuring that can be done, but at some point the paper must be paid. Isn't it the piper must be paid? Okay. Okay, there's been speculation about a trade. Who wants that? Trading Miller with a post June investor. Yeah, who the heck wants him? Says, yeah, who's going to want a 35-year-old edge rusher coming off a disastrous season? It isn't exactly selling high. It's not happening. This is anything. Miller's contract is the type that teams give up legitimate draft capital to get out of perhaps the most noticeable example of the maneuver was when the Houston Texans traded quarterback Brock Osweiler, a second round pick, and a sixth round pick for a fourth round selection. The Osweiler contract blew up in Houston's face, much like Miller's is trendy to do. Isn't that crazy? Do you remember that? Remember that Sylvester where Brock Osweiler ended up back in Denver? That was the craziest thing that happened. Where he just had a pretty good season in Denver. It was an okay season, and the next thing you know, the Houston Texans came over. The old cliche, they came with the dump truck full of money, and Osweiler goes, "Oh, I signed with the Houston Texans because they give me the best chance to win." I still remember that, and I'm thinking, no, they give you that huge truckload of cash. That's why. I, oh yeah, Houston's giving me the best. I don't. I'm. We all think positive that we were trying to win, but I was just like, at the time, I knew the. I just had my spider senses tingling, going. I think they overpaid for this person. I mean, it's just so funny the way it was said, the way it was said, like from Brock Osweiler. Well, I signed with Houston because they gave me the best chance to win. I'm thinking, I don't think Denver was going to match that offer. I don't think they. I don't think they were interested in matching that offer. It, it's a tough. It's really 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 tough. I mean, how can you miss? He's so tall and he's tall. It seemed like, yeah, he's pretty tall. Let's see, because had he been only like Baker Mayfield height, which is like 5'10", it's a different world. But you're that tall. It's let's see, it's Brock Osweiler's height. Wow, that's the thing. He was 6'8". Okay, not 5'8", of course. 6'8". You 6'8". I mean, you you figure you can't miss at 6'8". It just happened, and it didn't work out, and somehow he ended back in Houston, which was hilarious. I mean, spending back in back in Denver. Oh wow! Let's just see. Let's go. Okay, let's go to Brock Osweiler. Let's see. It came out of nowhere. The quarterback. He's okay. So Denver Broncos from 2012 to 2015. Then Houston Texans in 2016. And only lasted a season. The Cleveland Browns 2017. Denver Broncos again, and the Miami Dolphins. And that was it. And that was it. And that was all. He was Super Bowl 50 champion, but that was backing up. I could and that was back. And of course, that was backing up Peyton Manning, which, oh my gosh, Super Bowl 50, the worst, one of the worst Super Bowls ever. I I just my collective memory be from watching, okay, Super Bowl, say maybe 12 or 13. I can remember fondly. That was like the 86 86 with 86 Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. Oh, that was up there with Super Bowl 50 was just horrible. And yet and Brock Osweiler was just a backup to Peyton Manning. I think Peyton Manning had a torn bicep. He could hardly throw. That was crazy. That was just crazy. Well, that was the famous Von Miller running all over the place. I I remember when I was like sitting there, I was watching it. I had a projector. I had my projector. Had a 100 inch screen, and I'm watching uh, a play where there was the running back on the it was it was the Carolina Pass running back and the offensive lineman. They were double teaming. Looks like they were to because to try to protect with Cam Newton at the time, and both of them. I couldn't believe it. I just was screaming practically. Both of them, they both just let Von Miller just run right by them. They went right. Von Miller just went around them. I was like, I was like, I couldn't believe this. They can't even double team a player. This is crazy. Oh my gosh! It was like this game is getting. I go this thinking this game is horrible. Oh my gosh! I mean, it was like they they, they just there's fun. If I remember correctly, I like one day I am gonna to torture myself and watch Super Bowl 50 to make sure if my memory is correct on this one, where I I just see them. They're an offensive lineman and a running back are double, like they're side by side. They're double. They're going to in tandem, and they're going to help protect Cam Newton. And they go forward to block, and they don't even. There's Von Miller just running right around them like nothing. They didn't even see Von Miller. This is crazy. It was just crazy. Sylvester, it was nutty. Like you remember that, Sylvester? It was nutty. Oh, I was like, I, I just could not believe how bad that Super Bowl was. And as Peyton Manning is just, I mean, if he was, I think he had a torn bicep, if I remember correctly. Let's see. I'm gonna ask that question. Was Peyton Manning was Peyton Manning injured before Super Bowl 50? Let's see. Oh, he had plaque. I thought it was the arm. I thought it was arm was too. Why couldn't he throw? Why was it like he couldn't throw that great? But he had a foot injury. But he was never a mobile quarterback, anyways. Though. Okay, I thought it was. I thought he had his arm injured. Oh, well, if his, I guess I'm totally my memory's really bad on that one because if his arm was injured, I don't think it's a big deal if Peyton Manning's foot is off. I mean, he's not really a he was never a mobile quarterback anyways. Like he wasn't super mobile. Oh, he had diminished skills. Well, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I guess he didn't really. Did he have an injury? Let's see this. So ask that question. It's his arm. Let's see. Did Peyton Manning have an injury to his arm before Super Bowl 50? Oh, it's injury since 4 years ago. Oh, he was 39 years old at the Super Bowl opening night, and yeah, it was just. Oh, he just didn't have the arm. Yeah, what happened to Pete? Okay, so it was a neck injury that caused nerve problems in his right arm. So, let's see. 4 neck surgeries, numbness in his fingertips. Wow, he really, it's wow, he really went. He really, wow, 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 that was amazing. And then that foot injury, to top it all off at 39. It says here's a Peyton Manning have stem cells, sir. I don't think so. Oh, dead. Wait, it did. Doctors took some fat cells probably out of his belly, put them in a culture, injected them in Manning's neck. How does that work? Wow. The hope is that these cells are going to regenerate the area and fix the damaged tissue. Wow, that is some radical idea of surgery. Wow. All right. Okay, well, Sylvester, there really isn't that much NFL news and rumors this week. I really thought we were going to have a good show, but this has been a Super Bowl 50 show for us. It's pretty bad. It was pretty bad. I really apologize. He's put on such a brave face, Sylvester, but I know this it was not a really good show this week. There's just not much. I guess we're gonna have to be on hiatus for a few weeks. Um, wait, wait for some things. Okay, well, okay. I guess what can we do next? We just wait for free agency. We're gonna have to wait for free agency to do some news. There's just not many. There's just not much NFL news right now. There's hardly any rumors. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for some more things to come up, like free agency, and to get some news, to get some rumors. This is not. Well, Sylvester, I'm glad we live streamed this one because if we didn't, glad we live streamed it. If we didn't I don't know how I could have did this as a regular news item. It's different during the season where you got enough news to actually do 10 minutes worth of video, and it's news, one news item after another, one news item after another news item. But right now, it's been pretty well. Just I don't know. I had to wing this one all the way through this one. Yeah, an hour and 53. I'm just gonna put it on there too. I'm just gonna say this wasn't my best. Sorry, Sylvester. So I apologize to Sylvester. I'm gonna put. I apologize to Sylvester. It's not been a really good NFL news and rumors this week, and you're putting. It's nice to see Sylvester still putting on that brave smile there when it's just not been much to report on. I'm just going to end this stream right now. I guess Sylvester, let you go back to what you were doing earlier. And I said I just thought, hey, I was thinking like, hey, we haven't done NFL news in a while, and that I thought, wait, there's not really much news. I better throw some news and rumors, and I was like, and then you know what? I'll just do live cold readings again, and like a live cold readings and analysis, and it just didn't work out this time again. There's just not much happening right now. The okay, we're gonna come back maybe in a week or two, maybe more. Like I'm not sure if we'll be back in a week, maybe 2 weeks from now. Let's see. Let's see. Let's just a matter of let's see. We're we're definitely gonna do NFL. The NFL. See free agency. When is NFL free agency open? March 13th. Oh, we got a while. I don't know. I think we might not be back to at least March 13th, I guess. Like we could have I don't know if Sylvester will be back. Maybe it's gonna be a. I think we might just do analysis. I well, I'll try to do straight up news with Sylvester and no rumors. And then what I'll do is I'll just have like ranking all the free agencies and where they can go with. It's something I should do with Coach Coyote more than Sylvester. Sylvester's more of the news kind of. He likes the news more, and yeah, well, okay, so we'll see from here on when when our next show's going to be, Sylvester. I don't know. We we're gonna have to we'll have to just feel it out, see when we could do our next show with NFL news and rumors, or we're really gonna have to feel this one out. It's just yeah, we're really gonna have to feel this one out, Sylvester, and just seeing if I'm still working here. Let's go with. Am I back on? Yeah, yeah, I'm still there. I'm still there. Okay, so I, I just gonna say I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna make a date when we're gonna do NFL news and rumors with Sylvester. We need content. We need more content. We have. Uh, I'm not sure if it's going to be a live stream or if it's going to be a video. Depending how much content we have. So I promise, Sylvester. I when I put you in front of the camera, it'll be a lot better than what we just did now. I'm so glad we're not on all these Twitters and Instagram things like that. I don't think we could have filmed enough content right now. I guess I could do the Instagram. I will ask B Bunny. I mean, I'll see with B Bunny in the future when the season's coming up. Well, I guess we'll do an Instagram account if we could do like sports news review Instagram. We'll have all our photos. NFL. We'll have you in front of NFL news and rumors with Sylvester and Coach Coyote, of course, with the NFL pre-game and post-game analysis and world sports news. We'll have to fit in somehow there. But yeah, it's pretty tough right now. It is very tough right now to do an NFL rumors and news when there's not much happening right now until the free agency. That's at least 2 weeks away. So I have a feeling, Sylvester, that we'll probably have enough for you to do news and rumors. And then when we get to the analysis of where every player should go on what team, that's going to be with Coach Coyote because you're more of the you're more of the news type. You like the news more than you like just me rambling on. So with all that, we're not. I'm not sure when I'm going to do NFL news and rumors. Unless we have a lot of content, I'm going to try to. You know what, Sylvester? This is what I'm going to do. I just thought of it now. I'm going to try to f- fill up a lot of news, and then when there's enough, I get you back in front of the camera here, get you to present the news like this. When there's lots to do. There's a lot more than just what happened now. It's been I've really had to stretch it, and Sylvester's been very patient, and I think yeah we're done here, and yeah we're done here, and I'm gonna say with Sylvester and I we are going to be over and out. Before I say we're over and out, we are going to do a better show next time. Well, I will. It's not on Sylvester part. Sylvester's the presenter. It was up to me. It's up to me to get all the content. So before I bring out Sylvester in front of the camera, I'm going to make sure that he has enough to talk about. So I apologize. My apologies to Sylvester. So with all that, my old catchphrase, I'm going to say that for Sylvester and I, we are both over and out.